Hello, Christian here. Let's continue with CAMWorks TechDB series. This is part 2 and we will talk in this tutorial about saving strategies for hole features. When we are talking about holes, well, we have three major categories in my opinion: normal holes, rimmed and threaded holes. Of course, another options for every feature in CAMWorks is blind or through. I will cover in this tutorial all major categories, but before opening some examples, I need to tell you that for holes features, technology database default installation works very good, or to be honest, you need to change just a little bit, and this depends on your workflow. So, let's take a look at some examples. The first part is this one. We have here two 10 millimeter diameter hole and one counterbore holes. It doesn't matter if you are using external machine build features or you are just define the holes manually. Just a quick reminder: counterbore holes, it's better to let CAMWorks recognize automatically. You don't have an option to define counterbore hole as a standard standalone feature. But for this tutorial, I will try to take advantage of the external machine build feature option. So I'll just press external machine build feature. I have one pocket recognized, a group of holes, and a group of counterbore hole. If you watch part 1 of this series, you will remember that if you right click on the feature and press parameters, you will see all the parameters for the features. In our case, we have a hole diameter 20, depth 20, and if you are scrolling down and move the mouse on a strategy, right now you'll see we have a strategy named drill, which will generate for me a center drill and a drill. In the first minutes of this tutorial, I told you that technology database for holes works very good, but in some cases you need to change something. Why I say this? Because CAMWorks will automatically generate a center drill and a drill with the diameter 10. So if I press on a TechDB ID, I will enter in the technology database and I will see here that for a hole, subtype is through. I have for a diameter 0 to 25, I have these two operations, center drill and drill. The most important thing is CAMWorks knows, or let's say technology database from CAMWorks knows, to generate a tool with the same diameter as the hole feature. And this is because in operation tool selection I have this checked. Tool diameter low expression. The first condition is the feature diameter. In my case, I will right now generate some operations and generate toolpath. Maybe if this is for aluminium, or I have a good carbide drill tool, I will not use center drill or only drill. The only thing you need to do right now is just delete the center drill, go back to holes, save operation plan, and in this case I will overwrite the existing feature conditions. So from now on, for this type of hole, 0 to 20, depth from 0 to 100, the hole is through. I will not have center drill operation generated. The second example is I have a counterbore hole. Okay, right click, generate operation plan. I have a center drill. I have a drill, I have a counter mill, and a countersink. Let's see what all this operation will do. So I will click simulate, next toolpath. This is the first hole group, the center drill, the drill, the other hole, the counter bore hole, and a countersink operation. So for counter bore, I will not change anything. Maybe something in contour mill, let's say lower depth amount or something like this. But for counter bore hole, for this strategy drill, I think this is the best one, because if I go here, I have all the proper selection already did by CAMWorks, by technology database for me. So in my opinion, I recommend to you for counter bore holes to leave it like this, or just add or something in the operations and use the same option. Right click, save operation plan, and overwrite the existing feature condition. If you are doing this for 3, 4, 5 different parts, you will get a technology database like for holes like you want. Let's cover the other type of holes. I will open another part. So here I have different types of holes. I will click on extract machinable features. I have two mill part setup, and I will let's say the whole group 1 in mill part setup 1. Let's generate an operation plan. You will see that right now the central drill operation is not here, but let's suppose that this 10 millimeter diameter hole is rimmed, so we have a tighter tolerance. How you can do this in CAMWorks? It's very simple. Right click on hole group, click on parameters, and move the mouse on strategy, click and choose rim. So when you choose rim, automatically CAMWorks switch to another area of the technology database, and you will have a rim operation. So you will get a drill and a rim. Let's click OK, right click, generate operation plan, regenerate. So right now we have a rim operation. Again, CAMWorks automatically for rimmed holes will generate, I have right here a 9 millimeter diameter hole, so CAMWorks will generate a drill with a lower diameter, 8.7, and a rimmer with a 9 millimeters and a rim cycle for this option for this hole. Let's take a look at mill part setup 2. I have another hole here which is not through, it's blind. So I need for this hole, which has a diameter 9, to transform it in a threaded hole. It's very easy. You just right click, parameters, at strategy we will choose thread. You have machining depth is 0 for hole 4, and right now you have the ability to go in the library for metric, in my case for thread. So you have here thread type. Let's say it doesn't matter what you choose here, is whatever you choose here is your own selection. You know better what because you are looking at a drawing. So let's assume that this is a metric 8, just here, and right now I have here a thread MC tab cutting 8. Right click and I will get a center drill, a drill, and a tab. So You see right now, the technology database works very good for holes. You have two options, or you have two advantages. CAMWorks in most cases will recognize the holes automatically for you, and in a very short time will generate an operation plan with strategies for holes. Of course, if you have some other examples, feel free to leave comments and I will try to explain in other cases. Maybe if I have a different type of parts, I will try to make another tutorial. But this was part 2 of CAMWorks TechDB series. And of course, as always, until the next video, if you like this tutorial, subscribe to my channel or follow my LinkedIn profile. Links will be in the description of this video. And stay safe and goodbye.